Welcome back, coders. In the previous video, we have discussed about the variables. So variables have three branches mainly: bar, let, and const. So bar, let, and const, everything is assigned for declaring variables, but there is a question may arise: why bar, why let, why const? So they have subtle differences. Previously, JavaScript had bar, but later they introduced let and const. But question is why they introduced let and const is because bar is a global act as a global variable. If you don't understand, no worries, because we will discuss bit detail, huge discussion we have when we will discuss about say scope, hosting, execution context, and memory allocation. Everything I am committing to you. Everything is will be crystal clear. So just follow along the tutorial. I will discuss whenever you will get the video on scope, hosting, execution context, memory allocation, garbage collection, and everything. Everything will be crystal clear, like bar, let, and const. So even though I am discussing, so basically bar is a global variable. In a sense, say I am showing you, whenever you will write window, you see it's a global variable. So you can get access from anywhere. Okay, and this also a global variable. So this is prototype and prototypal inheritance. I will discuss it later. And this also a global variable. Okay, so but if I write anything else, it will not work. So let is not defined, bar is not defined. Bar is also a global variable, but not work like here I'm showing you. Okay, bar is a I have discussed it. I should not go over here. Instead I should go let. Okay, let keyword was introduced in ECMAScript 6 2015. Variable with let have block scopes. So here is example I will show you, but I am going through the theoretical part. Variable declared with let must be declared before use. So it has the example also: variable declared date cannot be redeclared in the same scope. Just see the conditions. I will give you example, lot of examples and a lot of explanation I have over here. No worries. Okay, block scope. Before ECMAScript 6 2015, JavaScript did not have block scope. JavaScript had global scope and functional scope. I have shown you what is global scope. Say window and this. Window and this. I'm showing you once again. Window, sorry, spelling mistake. Window. So this is the global variable, okay? And this, okay, this is global scope. So from anywhere you can get access. And functional scope, ECMAScript 6 introduced two new JavaScript keywords, let and const. So this is the development of JavaScript. Initially it started with bar, later they introduced, from ECMAScript 6, I mean 2015, they introduced let and const. These two keywords provided block scope in JavaScript. So variable declared inside curly braces cannot be accessed outside of the block. So if you access, say this is your block, okay, block scope. So you will not get access. So let's say let x equal to 20. Okay, this is block scope. So oh shit, sorry. Okay, this is block scope. So if you try to console.log outside of the scope, you will not get access of it. You will not get access. So how can I show you the console log? By I'm showing you the Coca.js. So this is Coca. X is not defined. You see, X is not defined. But if you declare it by bar, you will get the result. You will get 20. Okay. But if you declare it by let, and if you try to console log it inside this scope, you will get it. Excuse me. Console.log x. You are getting 20, but outside of it you will not get. Still you are getting 20. This is for Coca, but if I show you in the terminal, you will not get access. It is giving error. X is not defined, but here it is providing the output. Okay. So this is basically let and bar. So scoping, I will discuss with detail later in the tutorial. No worries. Just right now, see what I am saying. So we have scope. We have options to discuss every detail. I mean, whenever we'll go for a scope, execution context, hosting, closure, you will understand everything. Okay, global scope, variable declared with bar. I have showed you already. If you declare with bar, you will get the output bar. But if it is late, you will not get the output. I'm restarting the code once again. X is not defined, okay? But if it is bar, you will get. These things are saying over here cannot be redeclared. Variable defined with late cannot be redeclared. So if you declare it once, you cannot redeclare it. Okay, late cannot be redeclared. You cannot accidentally redeclare a variable. So it is for good user experience, because if you use bar, it has the global scope. So if you work in a team, say any of your team member redeclare the variable, so it will conflict. Say you are declaring variable bar with 20, any of your member using the same variable and redeclare it, its value changes. So it will create bugs or problems in your team. That's why they introduced let. So with let you cannot do this. So you cannot do this with let. They will not allow you. You see, they're showing error. You cannot redeclare let, but if it is bar, you cannot redeclare. You can redeclare bar. They're redeclaring, and if you console log, and you see value has been mutating. Okay, so it is John Doe, but it's providing you 0. So value has been mutated. So with bar, you can be redeclared. So it can be redeclared. Redeclaring a variable using bar keyword can impose problems. Redeclaring a variable inside a block will also redeclare the variable outside of the block. So what's the problem bar is creating? I am showing you. So this is the problem, and later they will provide the solution over here. Okay, so redeclaring let keyword can solve this problem. So here is the problem, here is the solution. So see the both code. Say it has a bar. It has it redeclared the variable. Okay, so what's problem it is creating? So if actually bar should be 10, but when I call it outside of the scope, like here, it will show you. Say it will conflict. Say you have 10 over here, but whenever you console log the x, console.log x is becoming 2. So it's coming from the scope. You see, this is the scope. So it is working outside of the scope. It's hoisting. Don't worry if you don't understand hoisting. Hoisting means that whenever they find the code, they assign undefined for it, x equal to undefined, like that. They allocate a memory, allocate a stack and heap. They allocate a memory for that. Okay, so I will discuss wasting like a little bit later. So this is the problem. So where is the solution? Solution is here. This is the solution. You see, if you declare it with let, it will become 10. So I am showing you the code side by side. As everything is x, so it will conflict. So I'm giving a name xy, xy, xy. So it's becoming 2, but it's x. So I'm console logging console dot log x. So its value is 10. You see, its value is becoming 2. Its value is becoming 10. So it will work as expected. So it's working unexpectedly. Its value has been mutated and value changes. So unpredictable. It will create problem in your project. But to solve this problem, they are saying that, so what's the problem? Redeclaring a variable using bar keyword can impose problems. Redeclaring a variable inside a block will also redeclare the variable outside the block. So though it is inside the block, but it can change the outside variable. Redeclaring a variable inside a block will also redeclare the variable outside the block. So redeclaring a variable using let keyword can solve this problem. Redeclaring a variable inside the block will not redeclare the variable outside the block. So it will not create any problem. So I have shown you. So in a nutshell, or what's the conclusion? So if bar, it has the scope, no scope, it has no scope, it can be redeclared, reassigned, it's wasted. Wasted, I mean, it's going up and assign a memory for that. Binds this, yes, it is binding with, I am showing you how it is binding with something. So bind this, yes. Let has no scope, let has a scope, yes. Redeclare, no. Reassign, you can reassign, but it's not wasted. Bind this const, it has the scope also. So these two things are very vital, but if you are working with the legacy code, you can use it. I have the explanation over here, no worries, I'm coming back. So what is good? Let and const have block scope. Okay, these two are good. Let and const cannot be redeclared. Let and const must be declared before use. It must be declared before use. Let and const does not bind this. Let and const are not wasted. What is not good? Bar does not have to be redeclared. Bar is wasted. Bar binds to this. Okay. So the let and const keyword are not supported. Achha. Redeclaring a JavaScript variable bar is allowed anywhere in the program. What it is saying, redeclaring a JavaScript variable with bar is allowed anywhere in the, you can declare it anywhere. So as it is wasted and global scope, so it's not creating any problem. With let, redeclaring variable in the same block is not allowed. Redeclaring let in another block is allowed. So you cannot redeclare it in the same block. You see, this is not in the, this is global scope. Okay, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, but allowed, allowed. So individually, if it does not conflict, so you can use it safely. Okay, let wasting. Variable defined with bar are wasted at the top and can be initialized at any time, meaning you can use the variable before it is declared. This is okay. If you want to learn more about wasting, study chapter. So I will discuss wasting a little bit later. So this is okay. So what it is saying, car name Volvo bar car name. Okay, I'm taking this code. I'm taking this code inside browser. Here I have two files on index.html and I am connecting script. So I am taking the course over here. instead of document console.log car name Volvo. So I am declaring car name, afterwards this statement. But even though I am getting the expected output, okay. So before declaring that, it is saying, so meaning you can use the variable before it is declared. So it is declared later, but it will create problem in another language like PHP, Java, or anything else. But JavaScript is working a bit different way in Quark way. So you are getting the output before it has been declared, okay. And along with that, you will get another thing. Say I'm going to the browser. Okay, I'm going to the browser. Wait a bit. Oh, here I have the browser. So its name is Volvo. Okay, car name Volvo. Say I'm getting Volvo by Shakil. Okay, Volvo by Shakil. So it has not been declared, but I will get it by window. It will bind with the window dot car name. You see, you get the result Volvo by Shakil. Not only that, you will get this dot car name Volvo by Shakil. You see, it's binding. That it is saying it is binding. You see, bind this. Yes, it is binding. So bind is binding with the global scope window and this, that it is saying over here. So hosting, so bar is hosting. If you want to learn more about hosting, okay, variable defined late are hosted at the top of the block but not initialized, meaning using late variable before it is declared will get a reference error. So I am taking it, or I'm taking it from here. I'm giving console log so it's giving that cannot access car name before initialized. You see, not access car name before initialized, which in the previous code it worked just fine, but with late it's not working. I mean, you cannot use it before initialization. So it's giving the reference error, cannot access before initialization. Okay, that's what it is saying. So if you want variable defined late are also wasted, though it is wasted, but it has not been initialized. So late is very good for user experience. It will not create any conflict with anything else. Okay, this is all from here. So let's go for the next section, and it has the const. Okay, the const keyword was introduced in ECMAScript 6 2015. So both const and late has been introduced simultaneously. Variable defined const cannot be redirected. Variable defined const cannot be reassigned. Defined cannot have block scope. So cannot be reassigned. Variable defined with const keyword cannot be reassigned. So what it is saying, try cache. So it will give error in the cache block, but we don't need that. I am showing you here. So it's not working. It will give errors. Okay, it will not work. You cannot reassign. And must be assigned. Must be assigned. Variable const variable must be assigned a value when they are declared. So you cannot do that. Say if you don't assign it, it will give error. It will give error. You cannot uh, keep it blank. But for var, it was possible. So if I give it var, so it will not give any errors. You see, it will not give any error. So var const. So it will give error. You see, it will give error. PI is not defined. So you cannot do that. So let and const are very strict. So chances are very little to mismatch with any other developers. Redeclaration, it has no global scope. So when to use const? Always declare a variable with const when you know that the value should not be changed. Use const when you declare a new array, a new object, a new function, a new regex. Excuse me. Constant objects and array. The keyword constant is a little misleading. It does not define a constant value. It defines a constant reference to a value. Because of this, you cannot reassign a constant variable, reassign a constant array, reassign. You cannot reassign it, but you can change the element of the constant array. I'll show it later, no worries. Change the properties of the constant array. How it is possible, I will show you. Constant array. Okay, constant array. You can change the elements of constant array. So what it is saying, okay, initially car has changed the element, car 0 Toyota. Excuse me. Okay, what it is saying, I'm showing you. Say const car equal to Volvo Audi Toyota. I can reassign const cars, it's 0. Sorry, I should not write const. So what I am trying to do, declaring a constant array does not make the elements unchangeable. So now console log cars I am getting, so it has been changed. Okay, you see, instead of Volvo I am getting sub. Okay, so redeclaring a constant array does not make the elements unchangeable. So you can create a constant array, you can change an element, you can change the element, you can add an element. So if you car push, so cars dot push say I'm giving Opel. See, console.log cars. You see Opel. Okay, it will add at the last. Okay, you can see it over here also. You see 0, 1, 2, 3. So indexing start from 0, 1, 2, 3 Opel. So what it is saying, it's saying you can create a constant array, you can change an element. So you can change the element of an you can. So for constant, you cannot, this is you cannot, this is you can. So you cannot reassign a constant value, reassign constant array, reassign constant object, but you can change element of the array. So you are changing element of the array. Okay, and change the properties of a constant. So you are changing the properties, okay, but you do not reassign the array. Say we are trying to reassign the array, but it is not possible. So they are not allowing it. So you are trying to reassign. So you cannot reassign, but what you can change the element of a constant array, change the properties of a constant array. So you can change the element and properties, but you cannot reassign it. Okay. So constant object, you can change the properties of a constant object. So same way you can do that. This is object. Okay. Type, model, color. Okay. You can change the property. So car.color rate. You can change, you can add a property, car owner. Okay, let's see. Const car, say type, what is the type, model, color. Okay, so type OD model, say A3, color yellow. So what you can car color red. So it has the color. Okay, so car dot color equal to red. So now if you console.log car, so you are getting color red. So you can change the property, you can add a property. So car owner, say car owner, car dot owner, say my name. Let's see, console.log car. So owner is added. You see, owner is added. So what you can do, you can change the property, you can add the property, but you cannot reassign the object. Okay, you cannot reassign it, so it will give you error. You cannot reassign it. So this is the problem. So difference between bar let and const. Bar scope, it has no scope. Redeclare, reassign, wasted. So these are the differences I have shown. It is binding. I have shown you. It is binding with. So if it does it bind. So let's see. We have the car. So if we try to get the car through window, window dot car undefined. I am not getting it. But can you remember in the first time we show you we are getting, I am showing you once again, say bar name, we are getting it with the window dot car name, say window dot car name, window dot car name, it should be there, console log. Maybe I need to refresh, window dot car name. Yeah, I am getting it, but if it is const, you will not get it. Okay, I have shown you by window and this. So this is all about const. So what is not good, bar does not have to be redeclared, bar is wasted, bar binds. It's a block scope. Declaring variable with const is similar to let when it comes to block scope. The x declared, so you cannot redeclare it. You delete bar let variable const in the same way, not allowed. So it is not allowed. You cannot redeclare it. Okay. So most of the time, what is happening? So this is very easy. Hoisting variable defined with bar are hoisted at the top and can be initialized at any time. Meaning you can use the variable before it is declared. I have shown you already. Okay, done. So what is happening over here? Say bar. It has the scope function scoped, not blocked scoped, hoisted at the top of the function of global scope, initialized with undefined. So I have shown you it is initialized with undefined. Undefined, they are allocating memory for you. Okay, so reassignment can be reassigned, redeclaring can be redeclared with the same scope. Practical use case. So you should use this with legacy code as it has the global scope, so it may conflict anytime with your code. That's why you should use it with the legacy code or the older browsers. So modern JavaScript prefers let and const. So come to the let scope, block scope limited to the block where it is defined, hoisted but not initialized. It hoisted but not initialized. Reassign can be reassigned, redeclaration cannot be redeclared. Const blocked scoped, hoisted but not initialized. Only this is initialized. These are two are not. When to use it? Use const for variable that should not be reassigned, for object and arrays or the reference should be remain constant. Properties elements can be changed. Let when for loop counters conditional variables or values that change over time. With values change over time, you can use let. But avoid bar. Use let or const instead as the provided better scoping and predictability. Bar is almost used in legacy code. So I hope you got the point. Use bar with the legacy code. So when to use let for loop counters. I am showing you some examples for loop as it is changing over time. That's why with loop counter, conditional variables and values that change over time, you should use let, and bar should be used. Legacy code const should be used, that should not be reassigned. For object and arrays or reference should remain constant over time. Okay, so I'm showing you let, the practical use case of let. So with loop counters, okay, loop counter, okay, for let I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. console.log I. Console.log I. Sorry, there should be I. So as it is late, it's not working and it's changing over time. That's why I am using late, because I, you see here, it is written over here, for loop block scoped late, it should be used to it. For loop counter conditional variables, because it is changing. So initially it is 0, then it changed to 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will not work as it is outside of the block. So now I am giving another example for late, and it is conditional rendering. Let result will change over time if condition result condition is true. Else condition is false. Console.log result. So it is saying condition is not defined. So I am declaring it let condition equal to true. So condition is true. So result is changing. So that's why, and condition is changing. So that's why I am using let. And I am giving you another example. Loop counter conditional variables. Okay, I am giving you another example. Let count equal to 0. Count is a typo. Console.log count. So it's changing over time. So those things are changing. You should use let. But those things are not changing over time. You can use const. So const you should use with immutable references, function expressions, and I have shown you where you have to use const, and they are clearly depicting. You see they are changing the references. Okay, so you cannot reassign the object, but you can change the property, add property. Okay, so I hope you got some ideas, but you will become clear when I will discuss about the scope, wasting, closure, execution context, memory allocation, in the later of this video, so everything will be crystal clear to you. Okay, so no worries. I hope you have now good idea about bar, let, and const. So again, I am saying you should use bar. This is by you should use const by default for variable that should not be reassigned. For objects and array where definition should be remain constant, change. You should use let for loops, conditional variables, or value change over time. Those values are changing, you should use let, and you should use bar legacy code. Use let and const instead. So most of the time you should use const. This is safe, but bar is not safe, it is unsafe. But some variables need to be changed over time. Say loop, it will change over time, counter and conditional variables, it changes over time. Then you should use let. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, now I will discuss about concatenation. Okay, so I will give you some examples of concatenation. So first of all, let me know what is concatenation. Concatenation is JavaScript refers to the process of combining string array or other data types into a single string or array. It is fundamental operation in JavaScript and is widely used in various scenarios, such as building dynamic content, constructing URLs, or formatting output. Below is a comprehensive guide to concatenation of JavaScript. So several concatenations, so string concatenations, array concatenations. So for string concatenation, you can use plus operator. So I'm giving you some example. I am commenting this. So string concatenation, let string on equal to hello, let string to Shakil. So by plus sign, I can concatenate the two string. So result to string on plus double quote plus string 2. But it will concat, but there is a problem is because it will not give get any space. Say console dot log result. So hello Shakil, no space over here, but it is concatenating. So if I wanna get a space, so you should give a space over here. So this is the number one example of concatenation by plus, by plus. Okay, string concatenation. Then by template literals. So how can I do that? Let my name equal to Shakil. Let greeting equal to hello my name. Okay, so this is string literal, template literal. I am using a tilt sign inside the tilt sign inside the, this is template literal. Okay, so this is below escape keyboard in the keyboard. Okay, so if I console log greetings hello Shakil. So we can concatenate by template literals. Okay, we can concat by concat method also. Okay, let string 3, because we have string 1 over here, so it will create problem. String 3 and 3 is not allowed, so I'm giving 3. It's 4. What I have done. Okay, string 4. So if I concat let result equal to string 3 dot concat string 4, and before that we need a space. We have another result, that's why it's creating problem. I'm commenting it. So now if I console log result hello Shakil, so if I give a space over here, it will work. So this is the concatenation. Okay, so we can do it several ways. Now I am showing you another ways. Array concatenation. You see there is a name, array concatenation using split push operator or spread operator. So I have two arrays, say let array 1 equal to 1 2, let 2, so array concatenation. Okay, let result equal to result array equal to spread operator array 1. If you don't understand the spread operator, no worries, I will discuss it later. Array 2. So if I console log, you see it's concatenated, it's merging 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So if I want to show you in the browser, you can see it also. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10. So it's concatenating. So you can concat lot of things by lot of ways. So array concatenation, you can spread operator, push operator, concat other data types. So this is concatenation, means joining. Okay. 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 Now we will discuss about the arithmetic operators, arithmetic and assignment operators. So JavaScript operators are used to perform different types of mathematical and logical computation. So I will give example for every detail. No worries. If needed, I will give extra examples other than w3 school. Okay, so this is the assignment operator. I mean, we can assign a value over here like that. Additional operator, this is school math, like school math, very basic. Comparison operator, multiplication operator. So assignment operators assign value to a variable. So it's simply assigning a value to a variable. Okay, this is very simple. Then assign value 5 to x, assign value 2 to y, assign value. So this is very simple. Okay, so I'm showing you once again. So let x equal to 2, let y equal to say 3, let z equal to x plus y, console log 5. This is the addition assignment I have shown you too, and this is the addition I have shown you already. JavaScript multiplication means 5 into 2, its result will be 10. So its result will be 10. This is very simple. X the value of x will be here like 5, and value of y will be here like 2. So it will 5 into 10. Okay, type of JavaScript operators. There are different types of JavaScript operator: arithmetic operator, assignment operator, comparison operator, string operators, logical operators, bitewise operators, ternary operators, type operators. So we will discuss detail about every operators. So arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic numbers. So a typical arithmetic operation takes two number or expression and produces a new number. So what is happening over here? It is 150 into 3. So 3 will be here. So 450. Okay, it's very simple. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and exponentiation. I mean the square root. Okay, so I am giving you an example. So I can give you this example. Okay, exponentiation means z equal to 5 into 2. What will be the outcome? Can you guess? Write down in the comment. It will be 25, because 5 is square. I mean 5 into 5. It will be 5 into 5 into 5. I mean 25. Okay, so console log it. Console.log z 25. So if I change it to 10, what will be the output? It is 100. If I change this 20, it will be 400. Okay, so this is the exponentiation operator. Okay, so the square root produce the math for. So this is not our. Okay, exponential, then division, then modulus, remainder. I mean remainder, increment and decrement. No worries, you will get every example of for every operator. Arithmetic operators are fully described as arithmetic operators in the next tutorial. JavaScript assignment operators. Assignment operators assign values to JavaScript. Addition assignment operators value to a variable. So what is happening over here? This is 15. So it means that, say, bar x equal to 5, its result will be 15. So actually what is happening over here? It is happening x equal to, sorry, I'm giving it over here, x equal to x plus 5 equal to 15. So if I console log x, it's 15. So you remember it, x equal to x plus 5, or x equal to x minus 5, or y equal to y minus 5. So if you remember this will be very easy. So its name is addition assignment operator. Okay, so everything is like that. Assignment operators are fully in the next chapter. We will discuss it in the next chapter. Comparison operator, string operator. Okay, now I will discuss about the string comparison. All the comparison above can also be used. So what would be the outcome? Can you guess? Let text1 equal to a, text2 equal to b. So it's becoming true. But my question is how it is true. So it's true, let's say console log result true. It's giving result true. Why? The answer is Unicode value 65. Its Unicode value beats Unicode value 66. 65 6 is so 65 is less than B, so it's true. So if I make it vice versa, what will happen? So if I make it B, if I make it A, false, it's becoming false. So it depends on Unicode, okay? So you have to know the Unicode numbers, or JavaScript do it automatically for it, but to understand it, you need to have Unicode values, okay? So same way, note that the strings are compared alphabetically. Strings are compared alphabetically. Okay. So what is happening over here? So what would be its result? Let's see. So text 1 is 20, text 2 is 5. So console log result, and it's true. So can you guess why it is true? So I have the explanation over here. It's true is because text 120. So both text 1 text 2 are string, not numbers, as it is under the code. So it is considered as a string. So string comparison JavaScript is lexicographical dictionary order, not numerical when both operators are string. As both operators are string, so dictionary order. JavaScript compares string character by character based on the Unicode values. 20 starts with 2, Unicode 50. 5 starts with 53. But there is a question arise why they are taking the first 2, not 0. Since 2 is 50 less than 50, so it's true. So there is a answer over here why they are taking the first character. So when comparing two strings, JavaScript follow these rules. Compare the first character of both strings based on their Unicode values. If the first character are different, the comparison result is determined immediately. If the first character are the same, move to the next character. So when they see that, when they see the first character and first character, okay, so compare the first character both string based on the Unicode values. If the first character are different, the comparison result determine they immediately determine the result. They immediately determine two. So they never go for the second character. But if it is 5 and if it is 5, it is equal, then it go for second character. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So if the first character are same, move to the next character. As first character are not same, on first one is 2, second one is 5. So they will know, they will determine immediately. They will determine the result immediately. They will not go for the second character. Okay, 20 first character 2, Unicode 50, 5 first character 53. So 53. So it's true. I hope that makes sense. So the JavaScript string addition. So you can, I have shown you in the variable section or let section how to concatenate the string. So this example is simple, even though I can show you. Say I am showing you. Say let string on equal to Shakil, let string 2 equal to Kamran. Okay, I've got a lot of unnecessary codes. Okay, now let result equal to string on plus string 2. So it will concatenate console log result. So Shakil Kamran. So if I give it a space over here, they will give us a space. Okay. So that it is saying. So same way, text on the assignment operator. So what is happening over here? Can you remember? Text on, say, let text on what a nice day, what a very nice day. Okay. Let text on equal to what a very nice day. Okay, so what can we do? Text 1 plus equal what a nice day. Then what was the what a very nice day? What a very nice day. Okay, so I have shown you earlier what is happening over here. It is actually happening text on. I'm showing you here. Basically, it is happening text 1 equal to text 1 plus text 1 plus text 2. Text 1 plus nice day. Basically, this is happening. Okay, so text 1 plus nice day. I can show you the console log text on. Console log text on what a nice day. Okay, so basically, again, I have showed you earlier that what is happening. Say let x equal to 5. Okay, so x plus equal say 10. So what would be the result? So basically it is happening x equal to x plus 10 equal to 15 equal to 15. Okay, so if I console log x 15, basically these things happening over here. Okay, so I hope you got my point. This is happening over here. Okay, when used string, the operator is called the concatenation operator, adding string and numbers. So this is very simple. 5 and 5 10, as it is a string. Why string? As this is called double, this is inside double quotes, or single quotes means it's a string, and this is also a string. So hello 5. So if first thing is a string, then second one is considered as a string also. Okay, so if you add a number and a string, the result will be string. So if you add a number and a string, okay, there are another operators like logical operators. This is logical and, logical or, logical not. No worries, I will give example of every detail. Logical operators are fully described in comparison operator. In comparison operator, so it has a lot of examples. No worries. And logical and, or is logical and, yeah, it has the example. So no worries, I will explain it later when this term will come. So type of returns, type of the variable, instance of return the true if an object, instance of the object type. Type operator fully described in type conversion chapter. So it has a dedicated chapter. We'll come to it later. So it has another operators like bitwise operators, bit operator work 32 bits Unicode. I will discuss it bit detail for everything. No worries. So now today I will discuss it. Don't no worries. I will discuss it for everything. Okay, what is happening over here? Okay, so then in the next chapter we will discuss about the Addition. So I have discussed already addition, subtraction, I mean minus, multiplication, exponential, division, modulus, increment and decrement. I have discussed already. This is very simple. This is very simple. Its result will be here 3. So 450. Very simple. This is also simple multiplication, simple division. So this is new. This is divided. Okay. So I mean 5 divided by 2. So result will be 2.5. Remainder. Remainder means modulus operator means remainder. Okay. So if I divided it by 2, there will be no remainder. 5, what will be the result? 0. No remainder. But if I divide it by 8, remainder is 2. Basically, what is happening over here? Say, where is the pencil? Say, what I have, 8 divided 5, 8 divided by, say 8 divided by 3. So 3 to the 3 to the 6. So 2. So 2 is the remainder. Okay. 2 is the remainder. So this is modulus. Okay, I hope that makes sense. In arithmetic, the division of the two integers produce a quotient and a remainder. In mathematics, the result of the modulus. This is very simple. This is everyday math. The increment operator. So I increment operator. Okay. X plus plus. It will increment 1, 5, 6, 7. Okay. If I give it 10, it will be 11. 11. It will increment on every time. Okay, increment and same way decrement. Decrement, it will be 4. It will be 4. Okay. Exponentiation means 5 square 2. So it is basically 5 square. I mean 25. So if it is 10, then 10 square. I mean 100. Like that. Operator precedence. Okay, no more today. I will discuss the arithmetic operator bit detail as video is very long. So I am going to stop, and assignment operator in bit detail. No worries. I will make you understand by this example. If needed, I will go for further examples to make you understand. Okay. So no more today. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you very much. See you soon.